Bitches.
Yeah,
All right, we're good.
Them
We're chilling.
Bitches, they wasn't female.
Those were some hoes, man.
Yeah.
All right. You can move my backpack if you want. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm here today with.
Wayne, Caden, TripOnClothes. People call me Wayne because that's what I use.
Your real name is Caden?
Yeah.
Your alias is Wayne. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, he has a TripOnClothes, as you can see from the hat. It's a clothing company that's going off right now. I have been watching him on Snap for a while. I don't know a lot about you. I don't have any questions written or anything.
Yeah.
The main thing I'm interested in is seeing all these stuff with the clothes, all this and that. How did you get into the clothing?
So, honestly, it's really funny because when I was really young, obviously, I told you a little bit ago that I was at the skate park all the time.
Yeah.
So, I would be at like Four Seasons and Cream City.
Four Seasons is a hotel, right?
It's a Milwaukee skate park. It's an indoor one. That's kind of by the Potawatomi Casino.
Yeah.
It's right down there. So I would be skating down there all the time and just seeing all the clothing brands, stuff like that, and all the people, like us, they're trying to do their shit.
Trying to get it done.
Trying to do exactly the same thing. And I seen people do all their clothing brands. I had this idea of making a bunch of different emojis and putting it on.
Like Apple emojis?
Yeah, so I called it, when I was like 10 years old, I had some shit that was called like Smiley Dude. And I made my own hat. And
shit's fire.
It was a fucking, like, kind of almost like my design now. But it was just like a smiley dude. And
so you've been skating for a long time, I have to assume.
Yeah.
How did you pick that up? Were you around when the Tony Hawk era was bigger? I feel like that was before either of us was born, maybe.
Kinda. He was dying down for sure. But
yeah.
He was doing his shit in the half pipe and just making everybody go crazy. Most important thing was his games. Like, he was putting out games.
Yeah.
And his clothing. He had a clothing brand too.
Really?
Yeah.
I do have a skateboard. I told him I tried skating once, fell on my ass, hit my head, cried for a solid 20 minutes. It was terrible. So I do have one of his skateboards that hasn't been used in a long time for obvious reasons.
But yeah.
That's crazy. So where does the name? So now, did you cycle through any other names for companies? I mean,
it was that Smiley Dude thing, and I just knew, like, I wanted.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
though, right?
And I just knew from then on. I knew I loved clothes, and I love just art and stuff like that. I draw the logos and all that stuff. So, like, progressing through life, I was just watching all the music and all the clothing brands come and go, and Rip and Dip, they actually wearing the shirt. I got one of their first shirts they ever made, and
really,
there was a hole in it.
Really?
Yeah, there was a hole in
like
the
a
side.
hole, like a purpose, like the okay.
No, they didn't sew it right. So there's a huge hole in the side, and just watching them blow up after I bought their first stuff and seeing how it started, I was like, I think I could do this.
Kind of fell in love with it.
Yeah, and then I resell clothes, and then I had to come up with a name, and
where did the name TripOnClothes come from? Because ever since I've been watching you for a while, so I was like, TripOnClothes, like, where does that come from?
So when I first made it, and I was just scheming through all these different clothing brand names, I wanted to do Trip clothing.
Okay.
Because at the time I was into psychedelics a lot, so I was
out of those now. I hope so.
Yes, out of those now. I'm out of everything now. Yeah, I'm done with those now and all that stuff. But I was really big into that, and that's kind of how I started getting my vision. And if I'm being honest, I don't condone drug use, but I think everybody should try shrooms at least one time.
Really? What is it like? Can you explain that experience for me, even in the slightest? I've never been a big drug guy in general. It makes you
open up your views on everything. Mm-hmm. You kind of see everything in a different perspective.
Yeah.
And it makes you very emotional. It makes you have all types of ups and downs.
How did you get into doing those? I mean,
it's my friends and just people.
Would you say peer pressure, or did you kind of want to try it after a while?
I don't know. Probably both. Like,
peer pressure will get you.
At some point, it's just like you're surrounded by it so much, you're gonna end up doing it.
It's just a part of you,
at some point. So
that's crazy.
And then I guess I was in this, but
that's all over now.
I'm over it. I'm over it all.
That's good to hear. We don't like that shit.
Now. So I made TripOnClothes after going through my psychedelic phase. I was looking at everything. I almost did, like I said, Trip clothing. Looked through all of that. Looked through the patents and everything. And there's
really? So you're serious about what you do?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% serious. I know this is what I want to do, and I know it's gonna work for me. But it's a process, and you just can't ever stop doing it.
Just thinking about it. It's like your mind is constantly exploding with ideas.
Yeah, it's
the next big thing.
persistence
Yeah, of
and
course.
all that stuff. But so I looked through the patents. Nothing was really working. There was already a Trip clothing. It was TRIPP clothing, and it's from New York.
No.
So I was like, that's not gonna work. And then I was just sitting. I was like, huh.
Are you getting a patent for a trademark? Oh, really?
Like TripOnClothes is an LLC. It's a
really?
business. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
what have you all? Sorry to cut you off. What have you all made so far? I know he's wearing the hat right now.
Yeah.
Are you in? I mean, do you think you'll ever make like shoes? I mean, purses, bags,
all
anything like that?
It's all gonna come over time. So what I did is I dropped a shirt first.
Okay.
And it was just a plain white shirt with it actually said "Too Far Gone" on it on the front. And then it had my little, so my special thing is having an X and an O as the eyes, and half of it's frowning and half of it's smiling, because in my life I've dealt with a lot of like multiple personalities, kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like, in my opinion,
ups and downs.
In my life, I feel like I'm two different people.
Really?
So I try to.
Like, are we talking like a Melly and Melvin kind of deal?
Yeah, kind of.
Really?
Kind of a Wayne.
Who are you right now, Melly or Melvin?
Wayne and Caden kind of deal.
Wayne and Caden. So who am I talking to right now?
Oh shit, I don't know. Probably Wayne, just because I've been in mode the last few days.
Okay. You just 24/7 go.
Yeah.
So go mode is Wayne.
And
Who the hell is Caden?
Depressed ass MDD ass motherfucker.
All right. Well, let's hope we don't see him anytime
Nah,
soon.
I've shut him down a long
killed
time
him?
ago. He's dead. Gone.
We don't like Wayne. Fuck that guy.
But fucking, anyways, besides that, I made TripOnClothes. LLC
yeah.
did.
Getting back to what we were talking about. Yeah.
So BSC comes into play, honestly, because.
Now, this is, anybody that doesn't know, Big Shark Entertainment. That's Keenan. Who's all in there? You. Who is Big Shark Entertainment? You, Nexus, Monte, Saya, Gut,
Cully, and
Noah is too, right?
yeah, he's a photographer. And there's a Jack.
And you're BSC, right?
Yeah. I don't involve myself as much as I could.
Yeah.
Just because like it has, as any company does, it has its up and downs, and I just try to stay at the same point with them.
Yeah.
So, like,
not too integrated, but not one foot in the door, one foot.
Exactly. So I make merch for Keenan. I made merch for
Monte too, right?
Yeah,
I saw that on your story. Yeah.
Monte.
He was wearing it in the video he just did with
Jaden.
Reverse Playback. Yeah.
And then I made merch for Gut. And then
did he ever make music?
No.
No.
No, he was.
Did he?
I don't know. He wants to make music. He's a big music guy.
Well, I want to make music too. I've tried. It sounds like shit.
Everybody wants to make music.
Everybody wants to make music.
I want to make music too. I actually made music a little bit with Jaden and all that.
Do you do vocals or making the beat or production
like
or the whole nine yards?
I just rap for fun.
Hell yeah.
Like, it's not like none of that. Jaden still does it for fun too, but his shit's crazy.
Nah, he's cold. Yeah. He's good.
It's just on opinion. Keenan was saying, Jaden will send me stuff he thinks is like, bro, I hate this. I never try. I listen to it. I'm like, what?
Like, this is crazy. Like, how could you not like this? Yeah.
And it makes me think about myself too, because I got all types of designs that I'm like, it could be better. It could be this. I post them on my story once or twice. People will be like, that's fire. Yeah. And
can you make sure we're not like hella dark? Are we like dark as hell on the camera? Can you see my face?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good looking.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about. Yeah, how did you get involved with BSC?
Okay, so this was back. So I'm at like 414 followers, right?
Okay, on Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram. And I started like probably 9 months ago.
Okay.
And
with the clothes?
With the clothes.
Really?
Yeah, I started my clothes.
So you're not even
a year deep.
3/4 of a year old? Oh, all right.
No, not even a year deep. So, I got about 100 followers to maybe, like, between 100, 200.
Yeah.
And I add Monte on Snapchat. And then I'm, like, scrolling through his stuff. I'm like, he's kind of fire.
Yeah.
I see Keenan on Snapchat. I'm like, he's cool, too. And so I know clothing and art and music go hand in hand.
Of course.
So I hit them up. I'm like, you want to try this clothing on? I'll give you a piece for free. We can take some pictures. And I linked up with them. And the rest is history.
Do you do any of the photography stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you do all that too? That's pretty cool.
Not anymore, though. I used to do it on my phone.
So you're doing, like, solely the clothes?
Yeah, because I talked to this girl from Denver. And she's an older lady. She's a business lady.
Okay. Okay.
So
all right. I thought we were going a whole different direction with that.
It's not like I'm
It's nothing he can say on camera. Let's put it that way.
No, I'm not like that with her, but she's really nice. It's almost like having another grandma.
Really?
So she talks to me about business and about what I need to do, like make a portfolio, all this stuff. And she tells me, one of these days she tells me, she's like, you do too much. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you ship your clothes, you manufacture your clothes, you do everything for your brand. And she's like, you need to have other people do these things so you can be the artist, because you're the artist. Yeah. You're not the manufacturer.
Outsourcing, of course.
You're not the promoter. You're the artist.
Yeah.
So she's telling me I need to do this and stuff. So.
Well, it's good that you have her on. Then.
Yeah.
Where do you take? I mean, what are some of your favorite clothing brands?
FTP.
Which is
it's Fuck the Population.
Okay, I've never heard of it.
It's made by Zach, and he's it's not that big because people like everybody I ask is like I don't really know them, but to me it's really big because all the artists I listen to wear it, like Suicide Boys. I was really into Suicide Boys for a little bit, and when they were popular.
What's your favorite Suicide Boys song?
I don't know, probably Ruby's song, like I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
It's like
any.
Quartz.
Yeah.
It's like Quartz something. It's like the first song he ever made.
Yeah.
And
so what are some of your inspirations you take for clothing? I mean, what do you want to get into?
My big one was Revenge and like FTP.
I love them. I've been trying to get one of those red Revenge hoodies that X and Juice used to wear. Those things are like $1 million and they're impossible to find. You get them on Grailed, but I don't know if I trust Grailed.
Yeah, but I love Revenge and FTP and Missing Since Thursday. So I do one-of-one pieces, and I drop
so
it.
We don't do restocks.
Nope, I don't restock. Yeah. The only thing
Will you ever do restocks? I mean, because the shorts, right, are...
I had to restock the shorts because...
it seems like a lot of people really wanted them.
Bro. It was insane. I sold the first 40 shirts I had in like 3 days.
That's crazy.
And now I just have people blaming me for shorts
all the time. That's awesome.
So I had to reorder them because that was a must, but they're different. They're not the same.
What's different about them?
Different, and there's a different color. So there's...
Okay.
There's a black still.
Here, you can move it back. Yeah, hold on.
So there's a black.
You gotta put the wire on the back.
And there's a tan color, but the logos are different.
That's
and
awesome.
There's new shit. So I always make it one-of-one. And then once the stock runs out, you're not gonna be able to get it again.
So you definitely say that the ball is rolling for you.
Oh, the ball is rolling.
The ball is rolling. I love to hear that. Can we expect things like shoes, backpacks,
of course,
other bags, purses? Skate decks, things like that.
All of them, because I want.
Because that's tough to do.
Yeah, but I got connections like that. Because after meeting Keenan and like a few people, like a lot of people in Milwaukee, like some high-profile people. Yeah. I talked to some, like a lot of people are photographers. Them peoples have a lot of connections. Yeah. Like you, like I can imagine you have a lot of connections.
Well, I don't want to toot my own horn. Yeah, no, I did just start with all this stuff. I mean, I've only done the show was the first thing I'd ever done.
Yeah, but I've done like 2 shows too. So
that's what everybody says. I was like, that's what you guys are talking about when you're like when Monte or whoever's texting you like this song sucks. I don't think I should put it out. Yeah. When I was making that video, I mean, it took me like a week or 2 to edit. And
never doubt yourself, bro.
But I put it out. I was like, I really hope, because I really like these guys. I want to work with them. I really hope they're gonna like it.
Yeah. Because the color of like the room, just like you know what I mean.
The purple.
The way you made it look.
It's smooth.
Well, I appreciate that very much.
It's smooth for sure. He's the GOAT. No doubt he's going to be the
Hell yeah. I love to hear it. That's awesome. No, but I'm definitely just getting into this stuff. I don't need to toot my own.
You're doing good. I'm not going to cap. And but the BSC thing, I met them.
Back to what we were talking about half an hour ago. Yeah.
So I met them, and I chopped it up with them, and we took some pictures, gave them my clothes, and Monte's the one I chopped it up with the most. Mm-hmm. He was like, yo, your shit's crazy. Like, we should make some merch or something.
The thing about Monte that I didn't know, because the only person I had ever met before the show was Nexus. Yeah. I'd met him once. I think I was the first person to recognize him in person. I was at a basketball or a track meet. I was at a track meet or a basketball game. Yeah. Participating. I was playing. And I saw him. And I remember I saw his hair or something, and I was like, yo, that looks just like Lil Nexus. So I was like, is that Lil Nexus? I had to take a picture with him. That was like 2 years ago. That was a long time ago. The thing about Monte, though, I walk in, I see this dude, he's like 6'7". I was like, holy shit. He's tall as fuck, dude. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like looking over the crowd, towering over Rudy like a fucking giant.
Yeah,
like,
but that's my brother. No bullshit. His kids. He's got kids too.
Really?
He's 19. He's got kids.
Damn.
Or he's 20 now. Yeah,
I don't know.
he's
Yeah,
20 now.
I speak to him on Snap occasionally because I'm not too tuned in with you guys.
Yeah.
But you guys are all really like cool. Like just always down to work. Never had anybody like push me to the side or anything. So it's nice. It's a nice feeling.
You can't get any work done if you turn down everybody that comes around.
Yeah, bro. Some people are like, I don't want to work with you because you're not like big enough or you don't do this.
And you don't get offers from big people. You make offers to the big people.
Exactly.
It's not. That's just not how it works.
Yeah. Speaking of bigger stuff.
Yeah.
What is like some companies you'd like to collab with? I mean, it could be anything from Nike to something small.
Yeah.
I don't know how small Rip and Dip is.
Takashi Murakami.
Really? I'm a big fan of him.
That's the one. That's the one I want to work with out of anybody. That'd be him.
Really?
'Cause he's an amazing artist. His art is crazy.
I mean, can we?
He did post some sus like anime figures.
It's 2021. Everybody's sus nowadays, man. It is what it is.
It was some weird, and his brand was going into like bankruptcy or something.
Really? He has a collab with Louis Vuitton, Nike, everybody.
Kanye,
Billie
I have
Eilish.
the Kanye
Yeah.
shirt. It's crazy. That's who I want to be just like him. I want to collab with everybody. Yeah. I got some collabs going with some local Milwaukee artists.
Nice.
But
do you have any clothing brand collabs that we can expect anytime soon, or are you still not in?
Yeah, there's one called Paranormal. They have a brand that's from. He comes and goes from Milwaukee.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So he moves around.
Yeah, but his clothes are really nice, and I really wanted to collab with him. I haven't collabed with anyone.
Really?
Because I don't.
Well, I guess you're not even a year into this.
And I don't. Nobody has the same work ethic. I'll hit someone up, be like, "Yo, I want to work," or maybe, "Do you want to work?" And be like, "Yeah." But it just never happens. Like, I just figured. It's easier to do stuff yourself.
Fucking destiny.
To be honest, if
you
really
want it done right, do it yourself.
Exactly. And if you really want to do it, nobody else is gonna do it for you. So
That's exactly. I said that the other day.
You just gotta
Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's gonna come do this shit for you.
Exactly.
In fact, it's probably gonna be quite the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, but so I chopped it up with them. I went to Monte's house in Green Bay. Never met
you guys
the
are
kid.
far. That's the one thing I hate about BSE.
Yeah.
They're all in fucking Green Bay, and we're in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but I'm from here, so I'm from Milwaukee, and I never met the kid. So Monte's like, yeah, slide.
Like, pull up. I'm 2 hours away. I don't have a car. What do you expect me to do?
He's like, bring the hoodies, bro. Slide. And I'm like, okay. I mean, all right. And so,
all right, I'll do what I can.
2 hour drive. I get there. We in Green Bay. He comes out. And he's just, tall as hell.
I was like scared. I was like, I'm gonna die. This guy's gonna kill me.
And I got my clothes, and I'm like, all right. I mean, whatever.
Oh, I forgot to bring the XXL, but hopefully you can fit the large I brought.
And then so he brings me in, and there's like some crackhead in the driveway or something. There's some weird shit.
Nice.
And then she like came back and started screaming, but he's got a girlfriend, and he's got a kid, and he had a new kid from the time I met him before.
Wait, so he has 2 kids?
He has 2 kids, but when I went there,
guy's just popping kids out like crazy. Hey.
Yeah, but his story is crazy, bro.
As long as he can support everybody.
Yeah, he's got a crazy story though. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty nice, and he's got himself a family. He does it all.
Hey, I love to see it, man.
But I slid there. He's 19 when I met him, so I'm 18. He's 19. I slide there. I show him the clothes. They love it. I give him to his brother Sparky, and I mean
his brother's name is Sparky.
No, it's not his name.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a.
Is it his name?
We call him Sparky.
I don't know his
Sparky.
name.
I'll just leave it to my imagination where that comes from.
Does anyone call Nexus Reno?
I used to, and then I was like, I call Philip. Everybody calls him Gut. I call him Philip.
Yeah, I call him Gut too, cause I don't know. But yeah, linked up with him first time, never meeting him. We clicked right away, and we just started working on a bunch of stuff. Gut hit me up, cause I was hanging out with Keenan. And I was just hanging out with Monte and hanging out with Keenan a bunch, and then at some point, Gut just hit me up and was like, "Yo, you want to join this BSC stuff?" Yeah. And moral of the story is I went in there, started making merch for them, and we are where we are now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's not like we're business partners to put it as a good way. Because
So-
I do stuff for them. They do stuff.
Straying away from the clothes.
Yeah.
Right? What is something? Let's say the clothes never take off.
Yeah.
You wake up tomorrow. Everybody hates the brand. It's
Yeah.
done. What would be your plans? What are some other things that you think you'd like to get into?
Me and King.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
always
Yeah.
down to work. Okay, so clothing brand flops.
Clothing.
That-
Everybody.
that's
You
where
wake up
we're
tomorrow. Everybody hates you. What's next?
Everybody hates it.
Now this will never happen. By the way, he's
Yeah, I
he's
make
pretty
sure-
talented. I'm not gonna
I
lie. I
make
like a
sure
lot of your
it's-
designs.
Well, and the thing is I make new ones every time. So if
Yeah.
you like the one
So it's not
before,
some
it's gonna
recycled shit.
Get,
Yeah.
if you like the one before, it's just gonna get better. So that's my biggest thing. Cause even if you don't like it, I'm making new shit anyways.
Yeah.
So like, you probably gonna like the next
Yeah.
one. But if this shit were to flop out, I'd definitely just become a graphic designer for a different
Really,
company.
yeah.
And because, I'm good at art, I'm good at drawing.
Yeah. No, that's hell yeah.
I got the computer, and I manufacture clothes for people, so I'd probably just do that.
Yeah, you do. You know how to sew.
Yeah.
That I'm surprised with. A lot of people nowadays they do.
Yeah, I
You know,
got
they have their little clothing company. The designs aren't even good,
Mhm.
and they don't even know how to sew. They're throwing it together on their computer and,
Yeah.
and not even. They're. It seems to me like you're really serious about this.
Oh, I'm 100%.
Which is like, because I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I see your story. It's like, well, this is cool, but I
Yeah.
mean, is he really serious about
Oh,
this?
you see a
Seems
lot
like
of
you're into this shit. You're
Oh,
ready to go.
yeah. I'm 100% because I don't got no other choice. I got, like I told you, I got the expulsion notice from my school.
Really?
So-
How? Okay, no, we got to hear this story. How the hell did you end up almost getting expelled? Can you tell it on air?
Yeah, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay, all right. He didn't do anything wrong. Okay, let's hear it.
So the thing was, so I came into school next morning. I was really, really, really high,
Okay.
and it was.
So this was a while
it was
ago.
Really, I was really high.
You were just-
faded.
Faded,
Like-
zooted, right? Is that what people
like-
zooted, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a perk. I took a perk the night before.
Okay.
So
This is a strong ass perk.
too strong. They get you
Strong ass
They get
perk.
you high to the point where it's scary, and you wake up and go to school and then get put on
And
an
you're
expulsion
just
notice.
sleepwalking.
Yeah.
So how did they find out? What did you
So-
do to somebody go, that guy is off the perk?
Yeah. So I drove my friend who conveniently was off his Xanax.
Okay, so this is a perfect setting to go to school.
Yeah, so I drove.
Perk and a Xan. Now you're ready to start your day.
I drove him to school.
Okay.
So every morning I would go and I would pick him up, and I'd take him to school because we were both in the alt school.
Yeah.
So our school day was from 8 to 11. We had 3 hours of school.
Mhm.
So we go there, and so we just went in. We were like 5 minutes. We were 5 minutes late, and so we were just sitting there working. I'm just working on my clothes because I didn't do school. I worked on my clothing brand
Yeah.
because, like I said, I'm dead serious about it.
So you would really just not kind of say, I'm not doing this school shit.
No.
I'm serious about these clothes.
Yeah.
And how long you been doing that for? Like what, since freshman year?
No.
Oh yeah, only a year, right?
Yeah, like
so
senior
just
year
senior
basically
yeah.
was when I started really doing it. Senior, sophomore, or senior, junior year, because once COVID hit, that's when I knew that I needed to do something else and get a job. Because once the government fails and you can't get a job,
No, what the
like,
fuck? Yeah, well, the
exactly.
money. There's no point in having any money.
and my
Shit doesn't
thing
work,
is I work. Obviously, I have a little job right now because
Yeah.
I need to pay my bills. I need to pay rent. But
Yeah.
and my business doesn't make me the millions of dollars that I want right now. Like it makes me.
Right now, we're on the way.
Yeah.
Don't worry, just right
Like,
now.
It makes me good money. It makes me money a part-time job.
But you're just starting to,
But
9
I'm just
months,
starting.
yeah. So
And the thing is, you spend money and you make it back.
you gotta spend money to
It's
make
just a
money, and that's
process.
the very true saying.
It's a process. So
And it's time,
I need
too.
A job while I do it, and yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
some little shit like that.
So, did you get expelled or did you graduate before
Oh,
that happened?
Yeah. That's what we were talking about. I forgot. But the shit was, so we were in school, we were just working. They call the school cop down, and like we're just sitting in there working.
Just not obstructing
Yeah,
anybody,
no, we're
nice
just-
and quiet.
we're just
Okay,
sitting
fuck
in
these.
there working,
All right,
blah, blah, blah.
fuck the cop.
Yeah, they bring the school top down to the principal, and they're like, Caden and my friend Nick is his name. It's
Yeah.
like, Caden and Nick, can you come down here?
You were like, oh shit, we gotta
I-
run, zooming the fuck out of there.
I pop my head up, and I'm like, what did I do? Because I didn't do anything. I was
Yeah,
just sitting there.
you just came
Literally,
in,
I didn't
yeah.
do anything. So I walked out there, and they sit us down, and we're both sitting there like, oh fuck, like what do we do? And
Yeah, like oh,
And so
you're
I-
just racking your brain.
Yeah,
Any
I
little
look
thing that you've
over
done
my
in the past
friends.
10 years,
I look over my friend Nick, and his pupils are just
just dinner plates,
black,
massive.
and I'm just like, oh
Oh.
my god.
Did you have anything with you?
Yeah, I had a little.
This is just a perfect storm.
I had a little dab pen, and so they start looking at us. They start looking at us up and down.
All right.
The cop's not saying nothing, and I'm just like, bro, what is going on right now?
Sitting there just dripping sweat.
Yeah, and so he looks at Nick, and he's like, you look like you're under the influence. I'm like,
Nick throws up, passes out.
No, he starts tweaking. So Nick starts tweaking.
Like just
like starts, he's just like
just very
looking
nervous.
around.
Yeah, I could
nervous.
imagine.
And cop's like, he's like, stop moving, let me search you. So Nick stands up. He's like, no.
Nah, bro.
He runs from the cop, and he gets out the door, and then he got tackled by him. And
Well, that was your perfect time to escape.
well, where am I gonna escape to?
That's a good question.
Down,
Yeah, that's
everything.
that's a good question.
And so I just sit there watching him run, and he gets tackled, brought in. They search me, find like a little dab pen. They search my car, found an illegal knife. And
Was it a butterfly knife or some shit?
no, it was like a fat ass knife.
Oh,
And
so let me get this straight. It's a wonderful Tuesday night. Perkin is in. We're gone. You pop up to school. Wake up the next day, still fucked up. Decide I'm still going to school.
Mm-hmm.
Get your machete, all right? Because of course we need that for school. You can't leave
with
without your machete. Hit it in. Get your dab pen. Slip it into your pocket. Walking. How did they? Do you know how they knew that you
It
were?
was my friend.
Okay.
Because he was hitting his dab pen in the class.
Well, that's just sloppy criminal the way I see it.
Well, he was extremely fucked up, and he didn't even remember anything that happened. He ended up getting like some serious shit that happened to him.
Oops.
Like a few weeks after. But yeah, no. So they put me after all that shit. They gave me a concealed carry. They were gonna give me a concealed weapon charge.
It was in your car.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
And
those guys.
so, but they didn't, because they're like, we're saving you, because they try to make it seem like they're doing you right by doing you wrong.
Yeah.
But they just gave me some little charge and then put me on expulsion notice. But I did graduate.
Good.
in
That's
January.
good. You got the point.
I graduated early, actually.
Well, I see you got pretty lucky.
Yeah,
so.
I'm just lucky because I'm smart. So I did all my schoolwork in junior year.
Got it through. Yeah. That's awesome. Now we are running out of daylight. Unfortunately, we might have to come back do another one of these. But
okay. I think I said everything I needed.
I got two more questions for you. Right.
Right.
When it's all said and done, I ask this to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
When it's all said and done, where do you want to end up? Do you want to be a Louis Vuitton, a Nike, a Takashi? Who do you want to? What are we shooting for?
When it's said and done, I want to have a store in New York. I want to have a store in like somewhere in France.
Okay,
and
nice.
I want it to be exclusive. I want it to be.
So you think you're still going to be doing the
It's always
one and
gonna
done?
Be exclusive. It's always gonna be exclusive, because I'm gonna drop. It's gonna be in the stores and it's gonna be gone.
That's it.
And same with the website.
If you didn't get it,
and you
wait
didn't
for the
get
next
it,
one.
And that's exactly. And it's gonna be different next time. So if you like that one, it's probably not gonna come out again.
There you go.
And so, yeah, I want to have a store in a few years. And when it's said and done.
Said and done. I mean, the
old,
ball has stopped rolling.
If I ever make it to be that old, 'cause I'm in that 27 club type shit. But
Yeah.
when if I get old and I get to see like 50s, I'm selling the brand for sure.
Yeah, I respect it.
It's gonna be.
You've done your work. You've done your job. It's time to settle down.
Selling that shit.
Whole lot of money.
Calling it.
Big mansion. We're punching in.
Yep.
Big boats. All right. Now, speaking of boats, if you were stranded on an island, I ask this to everybody too. If you were to be stranded on an island for the rest of your life, you can only bring four things, not just three. Four.
Yeah.
What would you bring?
So if I was stranded, I would definitely bring like some canvases and like stuff like that to do painting and stuff.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about the water, the food. Let's
Yeah.
just assume you're immortal. All right.
I'm gonna assume that I already have a crib on this island.
It's just use your imagination.
I'm bringing canvases and paints, I guess, to paint.
No, well that can be one thing.
Okay.
If you want, it can be one
Yeah,
thing. Canvas
yeah.
and paint.
'Cause-
It's kind of a package deal.
Yeah, that's the best thing. I'm definitely bringing a speaker for music.
Mhm.
'Cause music is a big part of my life. Like, I love music.
Yeah, hell
And
yeah.
I really wanted to do music, but you just gotta tell yourself sometimes you can't.
This
You
maybe
can't.
just
You
isn't
can't
for
do
me.
it.
Maybe
You
I
can't
can't
do it.
sing as good as I think I can.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I have the talents to do what else I want. The other things
Exactly,
I want to do.
yeah.
So, canvas, shit ton of weed, probably weed.
Whole lot of
plants
weed,
instead of
okay.
weed, so I could keep growing it over time.
For sure.
And Bitches for sure.
Some bitches, okay.
Cause I get lonely sometimes.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. That shit'll happen. This dude said bitches. That's funny.
But shit, and definitely the homies, bro. The homies, bitches, canvases, and a shit ton of weed.
Sounds like a perfect storm to me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Coming out with
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how it's gotta be, bro. I don't really have that many friends too. It's lonely at the top.
No cap. No cap. Yeah, fuck friends, man. I like people that.
Yeah,
I like
but
you guys. You guys.
Shout
Motivation.
out Jesse for interviewing me and Keenan.
Yes, sir. That's
He's
what
the
we
goat
do.
for that.
All right. Well, daylight is fleeting. I'm sure the film grain is out of this world.
Crackheads
But
about to start coming in.
yeah, we got to get out of here before the crackheads start fleeting in. I appreciate you talking to me today.
Yeah, bro.
It was great talking to you. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, shout out TripOnClothes.
Yeah, is there anything you want to say? Shout out
TripOnClothes.
TripOnClothes.
Jesse too.
Yes,
Go.
sir.
Young Nardwar, nice one.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
That's a
I
wrap.
appreciate you, bro.